Welcome to Sunday with Mike. Today we'll discuss outdoor events and getting your laptop ready for the summer, updating your primary and backup laptops, the FCC selling frequency blocks, and O-clamps for your lighting stands. Grab a cup of coffee and join me. I'll be right back. Hi, and welcome back. With the summer heat quickly approaching, what have you done lately to make sure that your laptop will be at its peak performance? No, I'm not suggesting that you soup it up. What I mean is, have you taken the time to check the fan and make sure that the low and high speed modes are both working? Have you vacuumed out the intake and exhaust areas of your laptop? You know, dust bunnies accumulate everywhere and it slows down the airflow through your computer, hence your laptop won't run as cool, and with the additional summer heat and humidity, it could cause you some issues. So take some time to pull your primary and backup laptops, give them a really good cleaning, and I want you to install a free program called Core Temp. I'm going to post the link in the description down below. This is what the program looks like when you open it up. Normally, it would run in the background and you would only see a small icon down by your clock in the taskbar. This is a really great little program that runs in the background and it will monitor your processor temperatures. It also has the ability to warn you with a pop-up window if the temperature exceeds a preset level that you can adjust and change as you like. The program is completely free and highly recommended to help you avoid an embarrassing shutdown during an outdoor event because your laptop overheated. I'll be right back.
DJ Event Planner will change the way you manage and run your business. Streamline all of your procedures and software into one easy-to-manage system. DJ Event Planner, the ultimate online planning tool.
Hi, while you have your primary and backup laptops out for some summer cleaning, now would be a great time to make sure that all of your programs and drivers are up to date. Make sure you scan your machines for any critters that may have gotten into your system. There are plenty of free and paid programs to help you with this cleanup process. Even if your laptop has never ever been on the internet, you might still have a critter on your system. How's that possible, you ask? Well, if you've ever plugged in a hard drive or one of those little jump drives that some people call sticks, you could have had a critter install itself from that device. Besides, rather than us debate it, why don't you just scan the drive and be done with it? Either way, you'll be the winner for having done so. Check your drivers and make sure that all of them are up to date. Many people never update these items, and you never know when a program that you use often was updated, and it was expecting your system to be running the latest driver, but now you have an issue because you have an old driver. Again, it's part of keeping your laptop in top running condition. My number one suggestion for keeping your laptop running smoothly is to defrag it before every event. I set up my laptop first and start defragging my C drive while I'm setting up the rest of my system. When you do this, and you do it often, it doesn't take very long at all, and the increased performance and quick song loading times is extremely noticeable. I'll be right back. The Federal Communications Commission, or otherwise known as the FCC, is responsible for all things that use airwaves in the United States. They decide who needs a license to use certain frequencies and which ones are available for public use. In case you missed the news recently, the FCC has decided that they will auction off 2 frequency bands in the 600 megahertz range. If you own any wireless equipment that operates from 616 megahertz through 653 megahertz or 663 through 698 megahertz, you will need to replace this equipment within the next 39 months to remain compliant, or you could be subject to a fine. We'll post a link in the description so that you can bookmark the page and read it, because it's fairly long, and then take any necessary actions to help you with your equipment. I hope this helps, and we'll be right back. In tips and tricks today, I wanted to show you some things and introduce you to something called an O-clamp. These are circular clamps that are designed to attach to lighting stands and trusses. Most O-clamps can accommodate either 1.5 inch or 2 inches in outside diameter. The 1.5 inch size is the most popular for DJ work. Most lighting stands and trusses are 1.5 inches in diameter. Sometimes you will want to mount something to a speaker stand, and a normal O-clamp that's available will not fit. The reason is because the speaker stands are generally 1 3/8, and that 1/8 smaller size prevents you from using the O-clamp. One day while I was attending a lighting symposium, I found a clamp that is not commonly available but works great on speaker stands. So here's what they look like. I'm going to give you a little rundown. We're going to play show and tell for a minute. So this is what a normal O-clamp would look like. It's got a little swing arm. You open it up and it would go around your pipe. You clamp it, and then you would tighten up the little T-nut. And then over here is where you would mount your light. Has a little wing nut on it. So this works out great. And then this is the 1.5 inch size. And these little inserts in the middle can come out to give you the 2 inch size. So this is great for lighting, horizontal T-bars, vertical pipes, anything that uses a 1.5 inch OD, including trussing. If you were going to do something on a more permanent basis, I would suggest getting rid of the wing nut and replace it. This is a 10 millimeter nut, and you can buy this at your hardware store. Get rid of the wing nut, put a real nut on it so that you can really tighten it down if it's going to stay, if this is a permanent installation. Again, this is the same clamp as the other, and this is made by a lot of companies. This particular one is American DJ. The one that I was mentioning that was different is this guy. It's still a circular O-clamp. It just operates a little bit differently. It has this lever on it, and it opens up, but it's made and designed to work with a speaker stand. Same idea, has the wing nut, you mount your light or whatever it is that you need to do, but this would allow you to attach something to your speaker stand. So you could have your sub down below or a sub pole, and then there's your top, and you can mount something with this. Also, this thing is adjustable. This is a threaded little part right here, and so you can actually turn this thing to make it slightly bigger or slightly smaller to get the exact tension that you want on it. But then what if you could take 2 O-clamps and put them together and have 2 like that? In the real rigging world, where serious roadshow stuff goes on, they make a device like this, but it's all metal, and it's called a cheeseburrow. But I was able to go to the hardware store today and make this, and so it's a DJ's version of a cheeseburrow. And how was I able to do that? I took the inserts out, this part on each side, and I removed the hardware, and the reason was because the original bolt, let me get back to it, right here, this number 10, when you get a nut to fit that, it won't go inside in the internal part to lock in. So if you replace the metric hardware with SAE hardware and you go with 3/8, the nut will drop right into the hole, and so does the bolt. So you use a 1 1/4 inch 3/8 coarse thread bolt, and put a nut on one side, the bolt on the other, and then for simplicity, I added a nut in the middle. And the reason for that was so that I could turn this if I needed to. So this would allow me to attach to a speaker pole or to a truss. I could do something horizontally, vertically, do whatever I want to do, and then use this little nut in the middle to tighten up the one that I'm turning at a weird angle. So this gives you the ability to do a lot of cool things, and for $1, you change out the hardware, and now you can have this. So those are the things that you can do, and it works out great. So back to this guy, this special little clamp for a speaker stand. The only place that I've ever been able to find these little O-clamps happens to be one of our sponsors, and that's Ben Stowe with NLFX Pro. So if you give them a call, you can order some of these and have them in stock, so the next time you want to mount something to your speaker stand, you'll be able to do that. And NLFX Pro is going to be listed down in the sponsor links in the description column. So that's going to be my show for today. I'll be back next week with all new topics to help you and your business. Be sure to give me your thoughts on today's show down in the comments section down below. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up if we've taught you anything new at all. If you want to get in touch with me, you can find me on Facebook, and I'll share that link down in the description. So until next Sunday, my name is Mike Schnauder. Be safe, and thanks for watching.